Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and I'm going to do my best to give you all of the information about using chromes and powders. And I know there's a lot of videos out there that pretty much show the standard way, but I'm going to give you, I think, 3 or 4. It depends on how much time I have before this gets to be way too long. So essentially, you're going to want your nail tips or your nails or whatever it is that you're using to be prepped and ready to go. So you're going to get to the level where you have you're ready to apply the powder. So do all your other steps beforehand. Now, the first step, the main one that is shared, is that you find a polish that is in a similar shade as your powder. And the idea behind that, is that because of the way you apply the powders, you're going to have a little bit of a peekaboo situation. And so where there might be gaps in applying the powder, the polish is going to give you the illusion from the background being the same color underneath that you're not going to see so much of that gap or the mistakes. So essentially, you're going to, and I'm just going to get this wet so it's somewhat tacky with the polish because it's already had the application to it, but I'm just reactivating it. And I'm not going to do the others because it'll be too dry again by the time I get to those. So essentially, the thing about your stampers is that if you have a brand new one and you're a newbie, this will make your stamper jelly look cloudy and dark because eventually it will tear. I mean, even if you're just stamping and you're not using any powders or anything, they do get kind of clear and more opaque than translucent, if you can see the difference between the two. They do develop little tears and gaps, and those don't really affect the stamping process. So basically, as you get new stampers, you rotate them out and you use the older ones for these types of projects and keep your newer ones for the other projects. So at this point, you have painted the nail the shade that you want, if you want to do that, if that matters to you. And then you're going to pick a shade and you're going to apply it. And you can use a sponge of some sort, makeup type deal. One of the ways you can do is to use, like I said, your stamper and just kind of cover that and move it over, and then you get your product on your stamper. And then, and this shade is Wicked. I love Wicked. And if you put Wicked over a dark shade, oh, sorry. Every now and then, some of them will give me where the paddle of the polish doesn't want to stay in the holder. I'm not doing the whole nail. I just want you to be able to see it on there. Yikes. And then set that right there. So hopefully this is dry enough or tacky enough. So essentially you can do this one of two ways, and just to be sure, because it did dry, I didn't put a very thick coat and it dried fairly quickly. So I'm going to do this one of two ways. So you can use one of these or you can use your stamper, and the thing is you can do it directly out of the container, or you can just kind of give this a bit of a smudge, either using your finger where you've kind of chromed it up using your finger or the brush. And so then now that this is wet, where's my, trying to figure out which direction. Okay, so you now have both parts. So you see it gives you the chromey chrome. And if you apply it straight up, you get more of a concentration. If you smudge it out, then you get a thinner, sheerer concentration, but it's more chrome-like. And so buffing it out makes it even more chrome. And you can, again, can use the makeup swatch, or you can use, and see, you don't get much, but I recommend that you use this over something like a parchment type thing, not like a napkin or paper towels or something, because those have grit in the grooves and things will get stuck. But if you do this over a piece of parchment, which is, baking paper, you can then fold that and crease it to be able to put back if you have any spillage, and it's a lot easier to clean up. So there's the option, and I'm going to show you that how this changes, because Wicked has kind of got this green, but it gets really green over dark. It is beautiful. So let's see if there's enough left on this one, and I can show you what I mean. How it changes in its chromey goodness and becomes oh so spectacular. And in season 4, the release of Wicked, this is a great shade to get. Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet? It's in theaters. I have not yet. I have not had the opportunity. So that's basically one way that you can put it on. The other way that you can do is, like I said, you can add it to where you put the polish down and just kind of dab it directly from your container. You can put it on your this and leave it the way it is, and again dab it and then brush it. You can put this on it and brush it on this and then dab it on. And I know there's another way, but at the moment it escapes me. Should have wrote it down so I had my notes when I was thinking about it. Because there's multiple ways of doing this that, like I said, there's a lot of videos out there that show, okay, you do it this way, but however you do it for you, if there's a better way to do, and which one? Which one works best for you is your option. So, like I said, and maybe this one will be easier to see how to do it, so we'll give that a moment to dry. Because if you don't have one of those that you want to ruin right now, that's okay. And I understand. You can, like I said, just straight up apply. And leave it in its powder glitter form. To be all sparkle and pretty. And for me, I'm not a fan of using the powder. A lot of the like Maniologies will come with that, but some of them don't. And to me, it once you get it in there, it's like using eyeshadow. They're hard to clean. And that's just my opinion. So do whichever way works for you. Do whichever way. Test it out. Don't just take my word for it. And it's easy enough. You clean up well. And then, like I said, you pretty much put this over. If it's full, you can basically get plenty of product because you don't need much. You really do not need. It's not like applying eyeshadow to your eye where you need more for definition. Nope, just a little bit'll do you. And so, like I said, I'm rubbing this on this side so that you can see as you put it on, you get the sparkle and you get the application of it. And you don't really need to do a whole lot after that. But then if you want to put it on just that way and then buff it, and see, to me, depending on the shade that you're doing, you see how you get more of the illusion. So having the color that's down gives you more of the reflective glitter, whereas having it sheer, you're going to get less. So that's why they recommend having it have a coordinating color. But if you don't have a coordinating color, use what you think you would like to use. And then gently, you're just gently getting this into the, and then buffing. And then you definitely want a top coat because this will come off and you'll have glitter everywhere. And getting these off, you're going to have glitter everywhere. So use a pad with extra. So there's like the three main methods. You can use it sheer, you can use it with a base color down or a coordinating color. You could even use something like the sheer ones that Maniology has. These ones that are the special effects where they give you the hollow reflective, but they don't put a whole lot of shimmer down. I mean, a shade of a specific color. There's a third one. Where'd it go? This one is Expedition Pearl. This one would be a good option. Frozen would be a good option. This is a new polish. No, this is Luna. Luna would be good. Oh, here's the third one to these ones that are there. Marshmallow is the one I was saying is the new one. Hold, please. The neighbor received a package and they knocked, and then my bark alarm decided she was going to share. Okay, so here's the three. These come as a set. They come individually, and this is fish scale, sandbar, and seaweed. And then the other options is Expedition Pearl. This one is Euphoria. There's another one called Cloudy that would be absolutely beautiful. And then you have Marshmallow. I'm not that sure if that one's available yet or not, but it will soon be. And this is Frozen. And all of these would be good options for any polish out there because of the nature that they would help. Like I said, the special effects ones and Frozen. Marshmallow is just a nice neutral color. It's not super white. It's not tan. It's my new favorite, Go To White, After Frozen, and Bam White. But if you don't want that Super Bam White, now if you do want it over Super Bam White, and I say that because it is really white, that would give you a completely different shading. Or you could do any of these as a topper. The possibilities are endless. But this one, I want to say this one's Blaze. I'll put that close. Whoops. Sorry to be so in your face. I didn't think I was going to get that quickly to the thing. Yeah, this one's Blaze. I don't know if this one is still available. I think this one is Queen of Hearts. There's the information. This one I believe is Sapphire or something of that nature. The labels are tiny and hard to read. I don't remember what this one was, and this one's Wicked. And then I got others from, whoops, where did we think? Oh, knocking into things. I got others off of Amazon. They kind of work the same way. It's the same process. But at this point, if you need more help or pointers, or some of this doesn't make sense, or anything else, let me know. I just think that, you know, basically how you apply it, whether you put it on super wet and then let it buff, or buff it before you put it on, or, you know, however you want to do it. You can use your finger, you can use the applicator, you can use the makeup sponges, you could use your stamper. There's so many different, and I know that there was another way that I did it, but for the life of me at the moment I can't think of it, and when I do I will add another video to it. But I really hope this helps. This was a question from someone in the Maniology community, and I apologize, I meant to grab your name and I didn't, and so I would have acknowledged you publicly, but I also didn't ask if that was something that you'd be okay with. So in the future, if you have questions, or, you know, leave comments and you want me to respond and share, let me know if you want me to say your name or just say you're a community member. And that, because I know some people like their privacy and they're entitled to that, and I don't want to out anybody that doesn't want to be put in the public spotlight for that. So I hope this helps. I hope this answered your questions. If it didn't, let me know. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just want to make sure I cover all the bases before I end. And then, like I said, as I have the other options come up, I will share the other ways to do this. And please be kind. The world needs more love. The next few years, a lot of people are going to be upset no matter what you feel like is going right or wrong. There's just going to be a lot of upset out there because there's been a lot of upset. And I just wish so many people could find peace within themselves and with others, and embrace the fact that we all need each other. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for following and watching me along my journey with all of the my ambassador code with all the places that I am affiliated is Grandma M. Maniology is Grandma M. I appreciate and enjoy their products because the quality, the comparison to a lot of the other ones out there, it's a big difference. Their customer support at maniology.com in their email, they are amazing. So thank you, support. Right now they have some specials where you can save some money on shopping. So it's after the Black Friday sale, they're still having more of a warehouse clearance and discounts. If you want to sign up for their monthly subscription in a prepaid format, they've never done it before, but they have a special that if you are getting the monthly and you want to switch over to the prepaid, they have a 3-month and a 6-month. You can get a discount. I don't know if it applies to the 3-month, but it definitely applies to the 6-month, and it is such a better option. And then that saves you if they happen to need to raise the prices. So if you already have a subscription, they can adjust things and send it forward out so that basically, for example, if you currently are in a 6-month subscription, they will add it to your 6-month subscription, so it'll extend it 6 months more before you have to pay for it again. So if that's something that you can do, I highly recommend, because if you're getting the prepaid 6-month subscription, it is already for the regular price of what you would pay versus the monthly amount of paying the $30 every single month for the full box. And I think this applies, but you can ask in your email. I have the full box, so this is not something that I know whether or not it applies to the Express Kit. But if you, what was I going to say? If you're just getting it in the monthly form, it's $30 a month plus tax if where you're at charges tax. The shipping's included in that. But if you get the monthly, the 6 months prepaid subscription, your box ships sooner. It ships, especially on the date that it's supposed to ship. It already has its label and is ready to go, versus them having to wait for the payment to go through, and the label then gets created later after they receive the payment. Whatever your shipping date is, it just goes so much faster on that. And I know they're having mailing issues with things because there was a change in how the UPS or USPS classified polish, so they've had to make adjustments to that, as well as it's the holiday season. So there's a lot of ripples and things that are just not going well for packages. So like I said, if you're already getting the subscription in the month to month, going to the 6-month version makes things easier. And for the price of what you're paying for the month to month, you get a little bit of a discount built into that. In addition to, they have a special while it lasts, and I don't know how long that deadline is. I'll ask the next time I have correspondence with them exactly how long that will be. But they are offering a discount on top of the discount. So as they said, they've never done this before. So if this is something you think they should do again, please let them know in your email when you ask questions, or decide you want to sign up for this. If you are not subscribed and you go into that subscribing, make sure, again, double check, because you have to click on the appropriate link or talk to them to get the extra discount on top of the 6-month thing. So go through support, like I said, support@maniology.com in your email, and ask questions and sign up for the 6-month plan, because it's a fantastic deal. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.